right. And once the constraint is broken, we need to remove elements from the left. So in this problem, the constraint is the window's sum. And in this test case, we need the sum of the window to always be less than or equal to 8. Therefore, the constraint is broken when the window's sum goes beyond 8. So let's start by creating a window until our constraint is broken. So first we have the 3, then we add the 1, then we add the 2. However, if we add the 7, then our sum will be too big. Right now, our sum is at 6, and if we add the 7, the sum will become 13, which is greater than 8. So we need to remove elements from the left until the constraint would no longer be broken. Now, if we remove the 3, then the sum would be 10 after adding the 7, so it's still too big. If we remove the 1, the sum would become 9 after adding, which is still too big. And actually this means that we need to remove all our elements if we want to include the 7 in our window. So we'll start a new window starting at the 7, but unfortunately, immediately, if we were to add the next element, which is the 4, then our sum is too big. Once again, it would be 11. So we need to get rid of the 7. And then we'll start a new window at this 4. Now, once again, add elements from the right until the constraint is broken. So right now the sum is 4. Now it's 6. Now it's 7. Now it's 8. And if we wanted to add the next element, the 5, then the window constraint would be broken again. So we need to remove elements from the left until this is no longer the case. So if we were to add the 5 right now, our sum would become 13. So if we remove the 4, then the sum would be 9. And then if we remove the 2, the sum would be 7. So this is acceptable, and we can add the 5, but starting from this window. And now, once we've reached the end of the input, we can see that the longest subarray was here with a length of 4. Let's start by initializing some variables. So we have our left pointer, we have the current window sum, and we have our answer. And these can all start at 0. Next, we'll iterate over the input. And at each number, we'll add the number to our current window by incrementing our current window sum by that value. And then as long as the constraint is broken, so as long as the sum of the window is greater than the limit, we'll remove from the left and then increment left. So this will shrink our window. Now, once we know that our window is no longer breaking the constraint, we can update our answer, and the length of the window will be right minus left plus 1. Once we've gone through the whole input, we can just return the answer.